Hi, this is Bob from Bob Johnson's Computer Stuff. And if you're looking for an online Toughbook community that gives tips, tricks, and support, hit that subscribe and bell button to be notified of our newest videos. So today what I'm going to talk to you guys about is the Geetac F110 G2 tablet. And I got a couple of upgrades over here that I'm going to talk about in a little bit. I have a car docking station and I have a port replicator for this unit as well. This is the Geetac F110. It comes with dual batteries. It's lightweight. It's about 3.1 pounds according to the scale. And so unlike the Dell Latitude 7212 that's almost 5 pounds, you can definitely tell the difference. But it's still heavier than your Panasonic ToughPad FZG1. But that shouldn't stop you from taking a look at it because the screen is larger, so you're going to get extra weight because of that. Some things that are interesting is the ports. There's really only 2 ports unless you go for the upgrades. The port cover is a rather interesting one in that it locks back here so that you can lock and unlock. And then when you do that, you're able to pop it open like this. I don't know if this is a good design or bad design. I haven't noticed any breakage because of it, but this covers your HDMI port out for external monitors and your USB port right here, as well as your audio port. So you can plug in those headphones if you needed to. It comes with dual batteries, and Geetac claims that you're able to get about 9 hours out of your battery life. Here's your batteries. They are hot swappable so that you can pull one out, charge it up while the laptop's running on the other battery, and then when that's charged you can put it back in and pull the other one and charge it, and so on and so on. So you can have unlimited battery power as you're working, externally. The Geetac does though suggest that you run with both batteries installed. So you can add a few things to this. There's some optional upgrades. One is the dedicated GPS or the barcode reader, or you can even upgrade to 4G LTE internet broadband access if you needed to. So you'd be able to work on the internet externally. It has a front and back camera, 5 megapixel front, 8 megapixel rear, which is pretty standard in these laptops, or I'm sorry, in these tablets. I've noticed that seems to be the standard camera resolution on all of them. So some interesting upgrades as well that I happen to have to show you guys is the port replicator. And the port replicator, believe it or not, has all these additional ports. So you get NIC, you have 4 USBs here, you have an HDMI out, you have the power port, you have 2 serial ports. So even if you had legacy equipment that you plugged into, you could still do it with this port replicator. You have a microphone and headphone jack and that sort of thing. And the unit sets in there similar to this. So the tablet will fit into the port replicator just like this, and it pops up. Let's see. Make sure I'm getting this in right for you guys. There we go. It's got to fit right in there. And then this pops up like so. Just click it down, and you're able to have it like a screen. And then in the back here on your USB ports, what you would do is plug in your external keyboard and your external mouse, and voila, you have a working laptop computer similar to a laptop computer. I'm unaware of that. I'm sure there are some aftermarket keyboards that you could pop it into, but this is the port replicator, which makes it really convenient to be at your desk and to use your tablet as your work computer. There's also a car dock, and this is put out by Havas. So the car dock is similar. It has 4 USB ports, a NIC port, an HDMI out port, and of course a VGA port out, headphones, microphone, and believe it or not, 2 9-pin serial ports, RS-232 ports. There's your power port to plug into your car adapter. And basically this would mount on your mounting system in the vehicle and then the laptop, or I'm sorry, the tablet pops in like this, and that's your lever. Goes like that, holds it in so it's nice and tight. This one comes with a lock. You would, so that if you didn't want it stolen out of your vehicle, you could lock it, and then you wouldn't be able to lift this this lever up. To take it out, you just lift the lever up and pull the tablet out. But we have these in stock as well, so you could easily mount this F110 into any vehicle. You would, they also make a ruggedized external keyboard that's USB that you could have setting on a tray in front of your mount. That way you could use a keyboard with this tablet. Those are some of the nice features of the Geetac F110. Well, that's all I got for you today. And by the way, I'll be going over more thoroughly some of the specifications on this tablet later on in a few weeks. I need to use it a little bit so I can give you some of my favorite features and also any issues that pop up while I'm using it. I want to make sure you guys get a full view of this F110. But that's all I got for you today. I'll see you guys next week.